Welcome back to another G.I. Joe review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe Retro Collection Cobra F.A.N.G. Just came in the mail today. Had this on pre-order from the day it was released. And it finally showed up after several months. The box is very retro from the original. You do have the G.I. Joe classic logo across the top. That is my absolute favorite. With the Cobra F.A.N.G name there on the left. We do have some pretty nice artwork of the actual new sculpted Cobra F.A.N.G copter. And we have a photo of the new pilot that is included with this set. And then on the right we have the Cobra, the enemy logo that you used to find on almost every Cobra vehicle and figure card from the classic or the original 80s action figures. So let's take a closer look at the box. Here we have the Hasbro logo. There are a warning here for choking hazardous small parts for children under 3 years. Here is what the pilot looks like through the window. This is just enemy pilot. Recommended for ages 4 and up. The side of the box has a picture of the F.A.N.G with the pilot inside the seat. That G.I. Joe and Cobra retro logos, Hasbro logo there. And the other side is pretty much the same as the side with just like that. The top of it has that Cobra, the enemy logo, Cobra F.A.N.G, and the awesome original G.I. Joe logo. Again with the Hasbro logo. The bottom has that same photo of the F.A.N.G. Looks like I have some wear here in my box, unfortunately. Cobra F.A.N.G, UPC, if that helps you find that at Walmart. And a bunch of other crap here that no one really cares much about in different languages. This stuff here just makes a box. I mean, if you're in a box collector, which is, you know, huge for the G.I. Joe community, this is just trash. All this, unsightly. It's not needed. Put that on a piece of paper on the inside of the box if you have to. But that's just, and in my opinion, that's just, it's not very mint in a box collector friendly. And as you can see, we have more of that here on the back, which is just overkill and ridiculous. There's a picture of the actual figure on the back of the box. And we have those god-awful file cards that we have here. So I get that we can pause and read it. So basically you have the photo, Cobra here, Cobra pilot, in 4 different languages. And then this is all we get in English here. And it's just, the file cards are just worthless. Not very collectible in my opinion. I hate these things, and they need to take them back to the originals. You know, get our writer something. It's just not very collectible. Okay, then we have, shows some features here. The rear propeller, we have the engine, and then the front cannon. Here you can see that it is really retooled. I will tell you guys, when I first got this, this is light. It feels like there's nothing here. This feels like an empty box. It feels like you just bought a figure. It is so light. If I didn't get this offline, I would have thought maybe somebody stole the chopper out of it. So, let's find out if they did. But it's taped. You know, in fact, you can tell it's factory taped. But the box is super light. So, if you pick them up and happen to find one in the wild, don't worry about that. As long as it's sealed still, like a factory looking seal like that. looks like the toy is on the back side of the box instead of the front. And we do have a chopper. So, put this back here so we can take a look at that if you want to. This is what you get when you open it. It's like a bunch of paper just thrown in there. Here we have their attempt at a retro instruction sheet. At least I got the G.I.JOE logo right. So not only you got that crap on the box, you got it in here. I mean, pick one. And on the back, it shows you where you put all your labels, or decals, or stickers, whatever you want to call them. So that's cool. And looks like that's stuck on something. On tape. Did they tape my labels? Oh boy. Here's a piece of paper. Really? Let me see what's going on here. Look at this. They put tape across the labels and taped it to the box. Did that ruin my labels? Look at that. That's unacceptable. Let me see if I can get that off. Look what it's doing. Look at that shit. You know what, I'm just gonna put this down because that's irritating. That's really irritating. So this is what it looks like inside the box. You have your chopper at the top, your blades, your bomb, and missiles. And on the reverse side, we have the figure. Oh, I'm irritated right now. Unbelievably irritated. That's just ridiculous. No respect for nothing, man. Let's cut those two little rubber bands. This is definitely heavily retooled. The ball looks to be about the same in design. This is a different cannon. This is different shape. We do have cuts here, of the body, so you can see the interior wiring and sub-assemblies inside. Got a screw hole right there. Excuse me. Look at the holes on this side of this thing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. Wow. Well, looks like a different sculpted seat. This is different from the original. They have added this leg piece here. That's probably going to cause a problem with figures. I mean, it kind of looks cool inside there, but you know, that open part, boy, it was more playable when you put different types of figures in there. Those holes will probably cause a problem. This is redone here. This, instead of having the red bars that come down, they have actually part of the body of the chopper with either some red paint there or that decal. Looks like paint. And the engine definitely looks different. Sculpted. The rear chopper is definitely shortened quite a bit. There is no spin gimmick like the original, so I'm not sure how you could turn that. There's nothing there to turn that. It's in there, you can see the red. This is pretty nice and hard plastic. It's adorable. Just rotates some. Stiff. Place with the bomb on the bottom. This is definitely resculpted because there's no piggle here for the figure, and I think the back of this was curved on the original also. My original is somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at. But this is definitely heavily resculpted. It's okay, I guess. I mean, this would be a nice feature here if they had it to where they had removable panels. You put the panels on. You could take them off if you want. Even here, you know, if you want to make this more sleek, put a panel there, put a panel there and there. And this is just ridiculous. These holes. But today's design, engineering and machinery and designs, that's just, that looks terrible. Okay. Maybe we'll come back to that. See what else we got in here. Did I get that one? Oh yeah. Here's the propeller. This is definitely a new sculpted propeller. It is very similar to the original, but this is thicker. I like this because over time, you know, as your gravity sits on your, especially for your tomahawk, and these things start to bow down because of the weight of gravity. These are actually nice and thick, so hopefully that will stand the test of time. Okay. All right. Well, something that looks like it's self-explanatory. I'm pushing a lot of force on there and it's not carrying in. So what's going on? Wow. Well, take a look at that later. See what's going on. Here we have the bomb. Doesn't feel like it's the same from my memory. It's different sculpted. Just a gray, so shiny gray bomb. Oh, nice and tight. Will stay on there. Okay, I think I have everything. I have a figure in there. So we have 4 of these. They're kind of red. Like a light red. Hole there for the rack. I feel a different type of plastic. They're definitely using a lighter plastic versus the ones from the vintage or the 25th anniversary style F.A.N.G. Let's see how these things hold on there. Alright, let's see if I can do this behind the camera because I can't do it through the camera, so yeah, they're going to fit nice and snug. But you're going to want to watch pushing too much force on this. I can see this thing prying down. That's a softer plastic. They might have fixed the propeller warping issue, but then we might sacrifice the actual landing rack here. It is flimsy. Look at that. Soft. It's just going to warp from the weight of the chopper. And as you can see, it doesn't really sit flush anyway. But the bombs, oh, that just popped off. If you can get them on there without warping your landing gear, and they stay on very well. So we're going to set that aside. There's the figure inside the box. I don't even want to open this figure. I've seen a lot of complaints about this figure. And I was hoping maybe it was just earlier versions maybe, but after seeing some of this stuff, I'm going to say that we're probably not going to get lucky. Well, let's see how I can get that out of there. Okay. Remember guys, if you use a X-Acto blade, just make sure you get it away from your figure. There's really no easy way of getting that out of there, is there? Let's see here. Sorry guys, it's taking so long. It's just they got this super tight, and it doesn't look like it's going to be very easy to get out of there. The waist is like one of the problems. There's really nowhere to cut safely without cutting your figure. All right. I don't think I've been more aggravated opening a new action figure than I have with this thing for a while. Get rid of this stupid thing. Well, at least we get a pistol. How many times have we gotten figures for pilots that had a pistol holder, had no weapons? This feels like a... This feels like a, what do I want to say? G.I.JOE versus Cobra product. So it's, you know, very light, very cheap plastic. Feels like a corpse figure. Very cheaply made. It's ridiculous. You know, they put all the focus in the 6-inch line for the classified G.I.JOE line. And this is what we get for, you know, collectors of 30, 40 years of collecting G.I. Joes. For example, if you are that person, you know, and you're getting this kind of quality, huge step back in the quality of the plastic. So the head sculpt here, we do have a mask character. The mask is molded on. We have brown hair. In all fairness, I do like the head sculpt. It looks good. It is, nope, it's not connected to the chest. We have the silver red there. And some silver on the sides. I do like the hair sculpt. It looks cool how it's folded over the mask. Looks good. We do have a black vest with the red stripes on the top. We have this breathing apparatus here. Arms on a ball joint. They do flow pretty good. Elbows do bend. That's one of the things that I was looking for, because I heard people say that their elbows do not bend. And they do rotate 360. We have the big monster hands. Just like that G.I.JOE versus Cobra stuff. They do rotate 360. Let's see, there is a down joint. That's it. Does not go up. This one, we have that all same joint. I think that's go down. And we get, well, I'll give it to them. about 90 degrees. That's definitely a little more than 90 degrees, but let's see here. Don't think there's any chest articulation. No waist swivel. I don't think. Nothing's moving. Wait. Yeah, there is a waist swivel. It's very tight. That'll get you 360. You can feel it if you wanted to. Just tight. It feels like it pops out and then back in right there. For whatever reason that is. Let's see. Oh, he's better have to sit perfectly for Chopper. It does sit. He has double jointed knees. So the knees are kind of stiff on the upper joint. It's a little better on that one. Then we have feet to pivot down. They will rotate 360. Oh. Yeah, the feet does pivot around 360. And then the top of the boot turns 360 also. Our pistol. Black pistol. Nothing really fancy about it. Man, he got a big monkey hand. Wow. He just have a trigger finger there. Everything is huge. Finger's so big. Those are pretty good. I'll give it to him. And nothing else he comes with this red helmet. Just a black V on the front. It's a harder plastic, not too squishy. This on his head. And of course, I'm not surprised. It feels loose. If you push down on it, it stays. Pretty cool. Okay. Or at least I didn't get a figure that I couldn't bend his arms. So here we go with the cockpit. I did notice there was a peg on his bag. Peg there too. Helmet did fall off after all that. We're going to have to figure out the leg placement. This is what I was suspecting was going to happen. His legs are extremely long for this little front end of this. Wow. For some reason that foot see what's going to happen. You're going to have to bend his legs like he's sitting outward. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you kind of got to make his legs, move his arms out of the way. Bear it out like so. Which is okay, because it makes sense because he has a joystick between his legs. That's what she said. Let's see here. Stick his arm out. You could get it if you worked on it. You can definitely hold your joystick. That's what she said. And no problem. Oh, there you go. Almost had it. Yeah, he kind of holds it and takes his hand off. but you can get it if you continue to tweak it. But yeah, so helmet on. Not sure what's wrong with this thing. It's not going to flow very nicely. It's just going to bind up on you. Even pushing it down isn't free flowing. And I don't know why. There is a bar in there to where like you have to get this into the bar. So the bar is sitting like this way, not this way, but this way. So if I put this piece that should line up. I should hold on to the body of this thing because anything else, this is going to bend. Oh, there we go. That is very tough. Guess we get a little rotation there. That's in. Might loosen up as you do it over time. And of course you got your bombs that'll take forever to get on. And we have this thing. Yeah. This is irritating. I hope you guys don't get one like this. Well, it looks like I can save most of them. I got some of it off. See, it's pulling up all the labels. That number 6 right there, that second one is going to be a pain. Oh, that one too. Yeah, I want to see what I can do about that. I don't know how I'm going to get that off. I'll get some tweezers or something, see if I can separate it. Doesn't leave any residue on the stickers from the piece that I tore off the top here. Why didn't they stick it on the back? I do like that. That's cool. It's a cool label. I will put these labels on, get it all geared up. This is already turning into a half-hour video. And I will show you guys another G.I. Joe review. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. I really appreciate it. And I will show you this copter off all geared up and labeled up in a next G.I. Joe video. That way you guys can see. And I'll let you guys know if I was able to salvage my labels. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. This thing is like price-wise $24.99 at Walmart. I pre-order mine on Walmart.com. Very rarely get stuff off. I usually cancel my stuff. I was surprised to get this. So they're starting to trickle out into the Walmart. So check your local Walmart if you're interested in this. I'm not even going to try to discuss if I recommend it or not. It's not better than the original or the 25th anniversary. So take that as you please. Thank you guys for watching. Happy collecting. Good luck. And we will see you in our next review.